Good afternoon. Welcome to Options Center. It is Tuesday, 8:29, just afternoon, you guys. I want to do an intraday video so I can show you what I'm looking at. We're scaling into swing trades to the downside. We're scaling into some shorts, and I'll show you why. I don't have a true game plan on how we're gonna go through these charts, so we're gonna jump around. I'm gonna show you different points of view on the daily and the 65-minute, and yeah, so let's go with there. We're gonna start off with ES, the S&P futures, and if you look at our move down, we're considering this our first impulse move, and we were looking for a reversal. Just a bounce, dead cat bounce. We got that. This appears to be more of a flat. It looks like we have a zigzag here for a 3 count, a 3-wave. A 3-wave move down, piercing the uptrend. And now we're looking for our impulse wave to the upside. Now, I don't really think this is complete. We're just now hitting the bottom of this box. I showed this in the weekend video. This box here is just the minimum. It's our minimum target. So we still have some long trades on. We have some calls. But now my strategy starts to change. We not only added on put protection today just to protect profits, but we started scaling into our longer term, which is 9/22. It's the end of September, almost a month out. Longer term swings. So as we go further, I will start adding on shorts onto my, from QQQ, SPY, and start scaling into those, going into these resistance areas up here, but a little less time on the expiration. So that's our strategy going to here. We're reversing some of our trades. We have ES. We're showing the bottom. We're just hitting the bottom of this area. And now what is this area? We don't have really a whole lot going on. We paused here because we have our shoulder. We have our left shoulder, possible right shoulder here. But we have an old weekly support resistance. So you can see that that right there that I highlighted. And if we go over to put this different board on here, the Elliott wave count, notice we have the 50% retracement. So it's highly likely when you get to a 50% retracement that you're going to have a reaction. We had a reaction. Today's a trend day, so I'm not sure if we're just going to pause here and continue to the upside, or if we're going to have some sort of consolidation lower. It's likely we're just going to do it in time sideways and head up, but it could retrace 40% perhaps into a wave 4 here. We're looking at this being a wave 1. We have a 5-wave move here. We had a shallow retracement here for wave 2. We have our wave 3, and this was very impulsive. So we weren't fighting this trend because this was the strongest wave, and wave 3. And I think that wave 3 is finishing up here. And if you remember from my last video, I said this is the 100% move from A equals C. And we're not quite there yet on ES, but we're there on SPY, and we'll take a look at that as well. But and I said that's probably gonna fake us out a little bit. We're gonna get up to this 100%, and we're gonna start retracing from there. And a lot of people load up on puts and think we're going down, and then we continue to the upside a little bit higher. And our targets to the upside, our final targets here, are the 127% extension from this move. So just a little bit longer. You have 100% here, 127% right there. And not very likely, but you do have the 162% further. And we have the 786 from all-time highs. All sorts of confluence here. So we're looking to get up there, but we don't want to be naive. You have this 72% retracement from the top here. We don't want to be naive and greedy and think that we're going up there for sure. So we started scaling into our longer term swings, and we started adding put protection to protect some of our long plays that we're in. we were in Bitcoin. We had Apple calls, Amazon calls. We added on some Meta calls today for a casino play. Google calls. The video we got out of yesterday because the move was so big, we didn't want to be greedy. Square. Exited Square today. Netflix. We had all kinds of calls. It was a heck of a day today. Okay, so again, we're looking to pause or retrace here in this zone and then possibly head up into this area by let's see, Wednesday, probably looking into Thursday. We may get up here by Friday. We'll see. We may get up there today if this market keeps pushing as strong as it is. So that's on ES. We have a quick look at NQ. You know what? Let's go back. Let's go back and just do the daily view of ES so we can see that from that point of view. Sorry, these are taking so long here. So on the daily point of view, let's move over to the daily board. We can reiterate that we're looking at getting to this point here, down to the point of control. Right now, we're looking at this first move as being impulsive. We're retracing, and the next move should bring us down into this zone. We're right at resistance. We're right at that 50 simple moving average. So it would be irresponsible, just like I said on this push up here, it'd be irresponsible if we didn't protect ourselves from downside at this point. Now you see the market's pushing. It wants to push through. We do think it's going to push through, but what I suspect is on this daily, we'll get a topping candle in this next zone. So we may pause here for the day. We may push higher. I don't know. But tomorrow, or leading into the rest of the week, but I really suspect that tomorrow we're probably going to get some sort of topping candle. Maybe Thursday. I don't know. But we'll be looking out for a reversal candle similar to maybe some sort of hammer, maybe some sort of reversal graveyard. It could be something, it could be anything. But we're looking for a topping candle and maybe an evening star pattern to bring us down, back down, and continue our trend to the downside. Okay, we'll look at NQ. We'll start off on the daily here since we're already on that time frame. Let's skip. All right, that's a better look there. You had this wedge, broke out of the wedge, had a fake break, and now we're back testing that wedge. This is more of a pivot. You see that we're coming in and out of it, in and out of it. So that wasn't as important to start adding puts onto this level here. You have our 50 simple. But the one thing on NQ that we have to pay attention to, and this is why I think we're going further, this is not a 1-2 here. This is not the top, and we have a 1-2 here. It's possible, but look how high we are up here. It's just not probable that this is going to reverse here. I think that we can, even if it's 1 point, I think we etch out a new high. We're looking to back test this zone here. So we're getting to that area. We're getting right into the area where we're looking for another reversal. All right, we're right at resistance right here. You saw that, so we're pausing here for a second. So we're right in the resistance zone. But I do think we push, possibly tomorrow or into Thursday, we push and can't hold that zone, and we start reversing. Okay, so we haven't made a new high here in the Qs, or NQ, but that that'll be QQQ as well. So that in itself is kind of a hint to me that I think we still have more to go. Let's change the board down to the hourly. Coming into that zone again. Here's the downtrend line from all-time highs, from this high here, not all-time high, excuse me, from this high, this last high here. We have the downtrend. So that's probably our zone that we're looking into. Again, we'll probably kind of oscillate here for a little bit and then go a little higher. We might even break this downtrend. I have, you notice these little triangles. That's actually where we have some of our alerts. Well, each of those alerts, let's go to the Elliott wave. I don't think I updated this one, but each of those alerts, I have a spot here, the 786. So our alert's there. Our alert is at the 618. And then we'll have to change this. That's a 786. It's very possible. It's possible the 786 we get up there, but not likely. But we have to be ready for it. So our sorry, I'm just messing things up here. So you get the point. Set yourselves alerts. You see that we're past this 50% mark. We still have some room to go, not only to get above here as an A, a B down here. We still have to get a new high, and that'll probably go to the 62 retracement here for a C for wave 2, and then we continue to the downside. I will keep minimal protection, call protection for my puts, because by the time I get up here, I'm looking for my main swings to be my main positions. So this 62 retracement happens to be right at the bottom. This is going to be a resistance area as well. So it's a good zone for us to take off most of our protection. We're scaling out of calls now. We have put protection. And then by the time we get up here, we'll actually be a majority short. All right. Going into, we're not going to spend a long time on this one, the small caps. I think that this is possibly an expanded flat A, B, C, and I don't think this is going to go much higher. If it does, it's going to be it might be leading the market a little bit higher. Just bursting out tomorrow, so just to catch up and then reverse. So that's what I think about that. Bitcoin, we were in Apple. Take a look at Apple. Okay, so Apple, we have our gap up here. This is an island gap. I do think we might test that. We already hit our 382 retracement. We're past the options expected move. Technically we have our 3-wave move up. So whenever we get that structure that we're done and we're going into resistance and into retracements, we're probably not going to short specifically individual stocks, but we are scaling into the indices. So we have 184 right above us. You still have some room to hit this 50%. So again, I think that's going to lead the market. I think this is what's kind of, it's going to be our example of the market itself. It's going to push. It's going to help push the market up. Meta really had a move. It kind of finished things off. Google everything's strong today. Tesla clearly. I didn't like the Tesla play. I didn't play it because of the back test on the trend line, but Amazon, we're still in quite a bit of Amazon just because